This is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to begin by asking this question in relation to what happened yesterday in Migori. What does the shoe throwing incident mean for the President Ruto, security, politics, and the public sentiments in Migori? What does it mean? What does the shoe throwing incident mean to President William Samoei Ruto and his security, politics, and the public sentiments? In this video, we are going to focus the possible implications of the shoe throwing. But before we proceed, kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that wherever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. Subscription is free, and maybe for those who watch and forget to subscribe, kindly, you are welcome to the channel. Here you give your free opinion without fear of intimidation. And thanks to those who have been supporting the channel now that it is growing day after day. Back to our discussion. Sometimes back, I had a friend, and that friend of mine told me that politics is a very dirty game and anything can happen. And when we come to issues to do with security, you cannot know whether it's your friend who is attacking you or your enemy or yourself. In that, or in the same token, I mean that the incident in Migori cannot be unraveled, can we say, cannot be uncovered. It's a nightmare because it will be next to impossible to exactly know who did this, what was his intention, because the shoe aimed at a political leader. And as I have said earlier, politics is a dirty game, and an enemy to a politician can be oneself, a friend, or an enemy or an opponent. By that, I will wish to state here categorically that there is no conclusive findings that will come out in the Migori incident. Why am I saying this? This can be, one, politically instigated. There could be some few individuals within the political line or within the public who are so much frustrated with the president and such a group or such an individual can decide to do this. At the same time, their canopy is opponents who want to demonstrate probably what is happening to other Kenyans, including the MP who just was shot the other day, to show him that there is no sufficient security in our republic. The MP for Kasipul city, it used to be called Kasipul Kabondo, but today I think it's Kasipul, MP was shot dead. And we can rule out a state managed incident. To me, largely, this was a state managed incident, so as to whip the emotions of the people of William Ruto's backyard to feel that they are being targeted. So largely, this was state managed, and without fear of contradiction. If you see when the shoe was thrown, it just like he wiped it and continued with the story. But what are the implications of this? Because we don't actually know, and I've said no one, not even the intelligence people, will tell us what transpired, because they will be looking for evidence, and even sometimes come up with cooked evidence. What I know is that there was fiscal security breach. When I talk of fiscal security breach, it means that there is individuals who are going with the objects maybe to public gatherings, and these individuals are not detected. They are exposing the president or the public officials to danger. When we talk of fiscal security, it means using of fiscal approach in destroying something, whereby for example, a person can use stones physically and they destroys an organization. And that's why you find that in most institutions there is that checkups, there is surveillance to ensure that issues to do with armed or objects which may bring damages to an institution do not get into that institution or public events or public gathering. This may also bring reputational damage. It of course will bring a reputational damage. Someone was telling me that now when we shall be going to presidential functions, does it mean now we shall be going there without shoes? Of course, this one happened also in the US with George Bush, with just a few individuals. He just received one from a news reporter. So this brings serious lack of confidence in presidential functions. It also will bring about operational risks. The head of state, government officials may now not be able to discharge their duties fully in some areas because they may not be able to communicate effectively. There is also going to be need for security review. Probably I expect as from tomorrow, the president will not just be mingling with the people freely. No, the president is the symbol of any given nation, or symbol of unity. So it shows that there is a problem, there is need for security reviews. They have to reassess how to control crowds, screening procedures, what should be done. Should people go there with the shoes or without shoes? How will you know that this function is going to be secure? How will you control the crowds? So this now is going to, this is a security review incidents. You see, it could be a revenge. Other opponents have been beaten or have been attacked, even funerals, churches in the recent past. This could be a hit back that now you see it can also happen to you. Therefore, when it comes to issues to do with security, there is need for maximum review of security laws and regulations. What does this also mean to the members of the public? Of course, there have been reactions. There are those who feel that the simply a member of the public expressing maybe his hunger on economic frustrations. Others feel that this is disrespect to the head of state, while others feel that this is because of failure of the security officials, that they should have seen this or detected, because this one probably must have been planned elsewhere. What does this also mean in politics? This one communicates much. It communicates much, and it shows that the Ruto government is becoming unpopular, Or the Ruto government is not meeting its promises to the people, among other issues. I don't want to continue so much. I'll end thereby requesting once again that, ladies and gentlemen, this is a channel to be where we explain how events, how political phenomenon, we try to explain why events and political phenomenon happen in that particular manner. Like now, you have tried to explain what probably could have led to the throw of the presidential shoe. So this is the channel to be Machukanyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas. Have a blessed day.
Yeah,